Die in LA is the place to be. Say, chat, can I have some chips? He missed it too. Say, you stink.
Make it worse. Mommy, stick it too?
How are those chips? You ready to go to bed?
No.
You ready to go to sleep?
No.
Don't pick your nose. This. Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. We got a couple different things to talk about, but the main focus in today's video is going to be scouts and how the market on them is, I'm not going to say crashing, but it's certainly coming down, and now might be the time to buy and invest, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So originally I had planned to do a power-up video where I gave one card for every NFL team, all 32 teams that needed a power-up, and I was going to do that today. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. If you guys missed it, yesterday we did one player for every NFL team that should get an upgrade. But I decided to hold off on that video for two reasons. The feedback, the comment section was lit yesterday. Thank you guys so much. You guys gave me all your suggestions. I read through the majority of them. Tried to. I think there was like a good 200 comments. I might be making that number totally up, but there was a lot of comments, put it that way. So what I want you guys to do in this video is down below in the comment section, let me know your favorite NFL team and what card you think should get a power-up. Not an upgrade, but a brand new start from scratch power-up. I want to take the information you guys are giving me and kind of compile that. And I'm going to wait till after Sunday because I think Sunday we're getting new power-ups. We should be. And I want to wait until after that before I kind of make that prediction video. But help me out down below in the comment section. Go ahead and do so. I got a list of things I want to talk about. Big shout outs to you guys for continuing to support me on Twitch. We are not yet partnered, but we get to apply again, I believe, tomorrow. Hopefully they don't decline or deny me again. But you guys have been showing up and showing out. Just thank you for the continued support. We got rated by EA yesterday, which was pretty cool. Tons of new followers added on Twitch. But if you guys want to check out my live streams, down below in the comments section, there is a link to my Twitch channel. We're usually live streaming every day except for Mondays and Tuesdays. So come through, come hang out. We have a ton of fun over there. And I know you guys enjoy it when I get drunk and rage at Madden. Judging by the comments in response to yesterday's intro, you guys absolutely loved it. So in yesterday's second video of the day, we talked about scouts and what could be happening with them in the future. I'm not going to go into detail. You should go check that video out if you didn't. But basically, my guess, and again, I'm going to give a shout out to my guy Fredzilla, is that the scouts currency are going to be able to be used for the NFL Combine promo, which I think, and it only makes sense, would be happening next Friday. So it's a good point to focus on scouts in today's video because the Final Four MVPs came out. And if you weren't aware, we got more solo challenges. So if you guys are a little bit low on scouts, you can earn additional ones. I think 4 new solos got added for offense and defense, so go play those. But it's also driving the market down. So I updated the scout spreadsheet. And if you guys need that, the link to that is also down below in the description. So while you're going to check out the spreadsheet, also click that link to my Twitch channel. Make sure you give me a follow. So let's take a look at scouts and the current prices here, guys. I'm not going to go through the entire auction house, but I updated this yesterday, and then I updated it again this morning, and a lot of cards, almost all the cards dropped in price. So 2, maybe 3 things that I kind of want to talk about. Number one, I think with the cost of 93s, 94, 95, 97s, all potentially being the lowest they've been, or at least the lowest they've been this week or over the last couple days, we might be back into that profit margin where you can, buy, and it's usually the odd number card, so you can buy an 89, a 93, a 95, a 97, quick sell it for scouts, and then open up a bunch of the packs that require, I think it's 155 scouts. Now, it's the same concept, the same method that we've used for the, to make snow, to make Super Bowl rings, but it's just a lot more tedious. So that's kind of why I've been staying away from it, but I'll quickly jump back over to our Madden screen here. Basically, the idea is to buy a card that's the lowest value in scouts, quick sell it, and then open up these, these 80 to 83 fantasy packs. They just take forever because they're so cheap. You're going to find yourself maybe opening like 50 to 100 of them. And then you basically, the general idea is you want to sell your 80s and 81s, and you can kind of use the values I have on the spreadsheet, though you could probably really sell 80s for about 2.5K, 81s for about 2.5K. And then you want to quick sell the 82s and 83s because their quick sell value is going to net you a profit every time you pull them. Again, the problem is that it's so tedious. It's a very viable method and it works, but it takes a lot of time, and that's kind of why I've stayed away from doing it and really making dedicated videos about it, but I've mentioned it over the span of a couple videos now. So basically what I'm saying is the pricing on the higher tier cards is getting lower, which makes it easier to flip those and then sell the lower tier cards for profit or just to make scouts. So you kind of have your pick. You can make coins or you can make scouts. But more importantly to me is that now I'm seeing the value of, especially when we look at 97s, yesterday they were about 560K. Today they're down to about 525K, and I promise you, if you're if you're patient enough on the auction house, you can find them probably for 500K or so. But even at 525K, that's 16 point, I believe that's an 83 or 63. It's an 83, 16.83 coins per scout, about the lowest that we've seen. I can't remember if team MVPs at any point got lower than 520K, but that's really what they're sitting at right now this afternoon. But again, if you're patient enough on the auction house, you're gonna probably be able to find them cheaper. But being that, and I gotta say this, I really have to say this because I've been wrong before and there's a chance I could be wrong again. I'm not saying this is guaranteed to happen, but if you have a decent stack of coins, you may want to buy some of these MVPs and just literally hold on to them. If we get a blitz weekend next weekend, and my guess was that maybe we're gonna get a blitz weekend because it coincides with the combine. Remember the Super Bowl promo? We had a blitz weekend during the weekend of the Super Bowl. The Ultimate Freeze, we had a blitz weekend the weekend right before Christmas. I know the combine's not that big of a deal compared to the Super Bowl and compared to the biggest holiday in the US, but my point is that maybe, just maybe, if we do get a blitz weekend, and I personally don't think we're going to get one, but if we do get one, it'll be next weekend, and that's something we'll be able to use scouts for. I wholeheartedly believe, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I really, really, really believe that the combine promo and scouts are going to coincide with each other. It only makes sense. Scouts go to the combine to scout players. We're going to get combine players. It just only makes sense. I said it yesterday. I'll say it quickly again. I don't understand why they would name this currency scouts for team builders and MVPs. They just don't make sense. They do make sense for the combine. So what I'm saying is right now the values again are really cheap. If you don't have enough to buy a 97, it's totally understandable. It's 525K. It's a lot. But even if you look at like, the 93s, you can spend 135K on those. 95s, 275K on those. Even 94s at 205. Those are the lowest values. And Friday right now, market's going down. Tomorrow it might go down even more. Last Saturday, the team builder cards that had came out, the first 20 teams and the first 20 MVPs, they were very low. They were, at one point, I was flipping, I was buying 89s for about 30K. And then buying about 15 packs and then flipping those, the cards I talked about earlier in the video. So I'm curious to see, and I'm probably going to buy like 1 or 2 MVPs. I'm really going to try to find one for like 500K if I can. I mean, here's one for 516 just from a simple refresh. So you guys can't see my screen, just realize that. I gotta do better at doing that, but I just refreshed. 516K, it was right there. So then if we update the spreadsheet, not saying this is the norm, but this is what's out there right now. That's roughly 16.54 coins per scout. So not a big difference, but I mean, it absolutely helps. So if you have a coin stack and you feel comfortable investing and you agree with me that you think, keyword think, not know, think that the combine is going to, the promo for combine is going to involve scouts, it might be safe. And I could definitely see these prices or these cards shooting up in price if we get new content that requires them, or definitely if we get a blitz weekend. Just remember how the market's been. Anytime that a blitz weekend has happened or new content has come out that required this alternate currency, prices have temporarily shot up. You usually have to sell pretty fast because then they eventually settle down. But I mean, that's my suggestion to you. So again, the link can be found down below in the comment section. I will pin it, and then also in the description to that spreadsheet. I try to update it and make it more prettier, but if you're gonna invest in scouts, the market is as low as it's been since last weekend, and maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a little lower tomorrow, but I like the prices where they're at right now. Anything between 16 and 18 scouts per card or per coin, very good deal. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Don't forget to leave your power-up player for your favorite NFL team down below in the comment section. I'll say mine is going to be for the Eagles. It'll be Chris Long, even though I'm pretty sure he's going to get one. I would also like to see Haloti Ngata, but leave it down below in the comment section. Have a good Friday. Should be live streaming tonight. Might live stream on YouTube. If I do, I'll be playing Apex Legends and not Madden, but we'll see. I'll be streaming something tonight. You guys have a great day. My name's Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.